Hi, Gemini, Healing Grasshopper here to do your third week in July reading, the 16th to the 23rd. Our first card is the Queen of Swords. We'll see if that's reversed in a moment. The Ten of Wands. Okay. The Empress. Okay. So let's check these out. Reverse Queen of Swords? No. Empress reversed? No. Okay, so what we have here is prioritizing of tasks here. Ten of Wands is about you working diligently at something. But it's like there's so much going on and so much that you have to take care of that it's hard to see you arriving at the end result. It's like, oh, it's tiring. When am I going to get there already? Um, the Queen of Swords is here because it's talking about you stopping to assess all the things that you're doing and kind of put some of these wands down, right? Because he's got 10 wands here. A lot of it are tasks that he's already completed, but some of them he's still doing. There's a lot going on, right? So Queen of Swords is like, wait a minute. Some of this needs to be cut out, and you need to focus on one or a couple of things instead of, you know, all the things, right? And Taurus had a very similar reading. So if Taurus is uh, prominent in your chart, I would definitely go have a look at that. Slightly different energy, but still the same kind of thing where, you shouldn't let your whatever you're working on overwhelm you because the Empress is talking about you are on the right track. The Empress is all about being productive and fruitful, but also enjoying the fruits of her labor, right? The Empress, look at how loungy and comfortable the Empress is. The Empress knows how to get things done, but she's never like belabored and overwhelmed, right? So this is talking about there's a better way to do this instead of doing busy work all the time. This is like working smarter, not harder type message. Because let's not forget, Gemini, you guys are the intellectuals. You guys can get in your head a lot, right? And here we are with a sword. We're starting out with a sword here. The Queen of Swords. Swords represent mind and intellect, which is you. But this is about managing the intellect, right? We're not going to indulge every single thought that comes to us. We might want to keep a journal and write our ideas down and that kind of thing, but we can't run to implement every single idea at once. Okay, so let's see what we got. Reversed. My jumpers love to come out reversed. Reversed? No. Chariot reversed? No. Six of Cups is talking about your heart's desire. And you know what? That's really interesting. That in the past few months, the Six of Cups is delivering a different message that it usually does. Because the Six of Cups often will be like, get your head out of the clouds type message. Um, but for the past few months, I haven't gotten that at all. It has been talking about your heart's desire for everyone. So, under the Queen of Swords, yeah, I'm not getting a warning here. Um, below the Queen of Swords can kind of point to a caution because the Queen of Swords is about cutting things out. So, yeah, I'm really searching. I'm searching in my heart for you and making sure that I'm not missing a caution here. I'm a Capricorn sun, so I'm always careful about that. But no, um, and especially Geminis, you guys are very intellectual and you are very, very good at letting your intellect lead you and not your emotions. You don't run away with your emotions the way the water signs would. So we're going to get past this and we're going to come back to it. But its importance here. The chariot under the 10 of wands is about movement forward, right? So what the 10 of wands is telling me now is that you are encumbered. You are being weighed down again. This is a confirmation that you are being weighed down by all of your tasks. You know, there's too much busy work. So things do indeed need to be cut down. And Gemini, you're going to know what those things are. Like this. Page of Swords under the Queen of Swords here. Yes. So you've got discernment, but discernment with an urgency, though. This is spirit urging you to use your discernment. But skipping all the way down to the Page of Swords here is you really starting to see what you need to cut out in the moment or set aside. It doesn't mean that you have to stop them altogether, but I'm very sure as you're listening to this reading, you're thinking about it. Your mind is definitely going. It always is, Gemini. Like, oh, you know, this thing I'm doing, I can probably put on the back burner for now, and this thing, right? So that's what the Page of Swords is. This is beginning to see, right? Because you are reminded of what you are working towards here is the Six of Cups. It's almost as if you've been so caught up in the busy work that you've forgotten your point of view and your the end points. The whole point of why you're doing all of this in the first place. So in focusing on what you want, you're like, oh, okay, I see what I need to do. I need to do these things first to get there quicker and easier. What else do we have? And some of it, by the way, involves delegating, because I heard the word delegation just now. Delegating is very, very, very important because People like you, Gemini, like Virgos too. Um, you don't tend to delegate because you're so locked up in your mind that it's really hard to let other people in, especially when you're in this mode of trying to get something done. It's kind of like everybody leave me alone. I'm doing something, you know? But there has to be a reassessing of what you're doing so that some of those things can go to someone else who can do it better than you, right? Because we can't do everything well. And I know, Gemini, that you feel that you can. And I don't doubt it for a lot of the things because you guys are smart, but you know, there are only 24 hours in a day. You can't do everything. Um, Queen of Pentacles, we'll see if that's reversed in a moment. King of Cups came out for Taurus too. King of Cups is very important in this kind of situation. We'll talk about that in a second. What do we have for outcome? You know what? Let's talk about what we have and then we'll do outcome after. Queen of Pentacles. Reversed? No. Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles is very much like the Empress. She is productive. She knows how to do what she wants, she knows how to get what she wants, but she's very efficient about it, right? So King of Cups next to her is one who is connected with his emotions, but has them all under control. He does not allow himself to be led by his emotions. Very Gemini like. He is very, very rational, right? There's a balance, though, between his mind and his heart. You've got the Three of Cups, too, involved in this, which talks about celebration and emotional fulfillment. But, by the way, Three of Cups is often talks about collaboration. And remember what I was just talking about, delegating your tasks is what the Three of Cups is also pointing to, right? So, Chariot, you're on the move and you're going to get there, but it's not advised to do it alone here. So, some of you, if you're business people, hop on Fiverr and see, let's say you need an editor. Don't do the editing by yourself, let an editor do it, Or if you're in a 9 to 5, engage some of your subordinates or your coworkers. Like, listen, I've got a lot on my plate. Could you take this report or something so I could do this? That kind of thing where don't try and do everything yourself and bite off more than you can chew because it's going to delay you. So then here's the Fool. Reversed? No. This is getting out of your comfort zone, Gemini. This is take the leap and be confident in your movements. What do we have for clarification, Spirit? Page of Wands, very important in this spot, right? Because it's connected to the Ten of Wands. This is you. Once you're really listening to me, Gemini, and really looking at this Ten of Wands in your life, like what can I put down so that I can focus on this other thing? This is you really starting to paint a metaphorical picture. It's like you putting down all of these wands. You're stopping, you're going to put all the wands on the ground. You're going to put your hands on your hips and assess them. Which one am I going to move forward with? And which ones am I going to leave on the ground here for now and come back to them later? Right? Because here's your castle, not too far away. It's okay for you to leave some of them on the ground for now, come back to them later. But you know what? I'm going to pick up one or two of these and move forward with them because these are the most important ones that are going to get me to the end point quicker. That's what the Page of Wands is. The page has just picked up one of those wands and like, oh, this is the one, right? Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is the anxiety card. Like, oh my gosh, I have so much to do. But if you give yourself permission, Gemini, to just put some of the things down, you'll be better. And let's not forget, these are swords. This is air. Gemini is air. This is about you being in your head too much. This is you needing to check in with the water that you have inside of you, which is your heart's desire, right? Because that's not your natural go-to. Your natural go-to is you spinning the wheel in your head. But you need to pause for a moment and check in with your water, your heart. What does your heart want? And then move towards that. Page of Pentacles. Let's reverse. We're going to see if it's really reversed in a moment. Okay, there we are. Either one. Page of Pentacles under the Page of Wands. This is you after you've picked up this wand out of the 10, like, oh, this is the one I'm going to go with and carry to the castle for now. You're going to see the value in this action right away. And you're going to start to see it start producing results. This is not reverse. Spirit said we've got 5 of Swords, working harder, not working smarter, not harder card. Right? This is overcoming your competition and winning. Which Gemini is really good at, by the way. Ace of Wands. Taurus also got this. This is the universe handing you a game plan here. And by the way, the page is holding the wands from the Ace of Wands. This is the page picking up this wand. The universe is handing it to him, and he has received it and is really assessing it like, oh, great. This is There's so much I can do with this wand. This wand is useful. And Page of Pentacles is you turning that wand into a pentacle, into something productive and useful. Okay? So let's see if we have advice cards. In this tray, higher self. You've got a higher self card coming. Okay? We've got ask for guidance. Yeah. Right after the Ace of Wands. Okay? So what this is saying is that you have the gift of free will. You can make any choice that you want in your life. But Spirit is always there waiting to help you. You've just got to ask. Ask for this wand here. You're overwhelmed, Gemini. Stop and have a chat with Spirit and say, listen, I'm overwhelmed. Could you help me with this effort to make it more efficient? Help me to be more efficient so that I can get to my heart's desire. Okay? That's all this is. Ask for guidance. You don't have to do this alone, Gemini. You're not alone. You're never alone. You've got your spirit guides behind you. So ask for help. They'll be happy to provide it for you. And you'll be surprised at how much easier it becomes when you start asking for help. And by the way, after you've asked for help and you're going about your daily tasks, envision the help that you're getting, right? And whenever something goes well, express the gratitude for it. And you'll see how your momentum builds from there. Okay, Gemini? I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comment section. Let me know if this resonates. I answer every single comment with glee. It's like Christmas morning for me. I love hearing from you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. It is a very quick and free gesture for you that means the world to me. So I thank you in advance. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Okay? I will speak to you soon, Gemini. Love, light, and many blessings.